Okay, I have been working on this for most of the day. Had to do some chores and stuff, but been out here a lot. Thought I would show you guys where I'm at. So what I have done is, as you can see, I got the plywood decking off, and I'm working on getting all the screws out. I ended up having to chop off the heads of those carriage bolts and then push them through using a rod. Like you can see, this one still needs to be pushed through, but I had to chop the head of it off. And then I got the ratchet strap dealio, and I picked it up, dropped the axle out, and removed. For one, we flipped. Before, I think it was axle down, and now it is axle up, if you will. So we did that, and then I removed one of the leaves, which is over here. Let me show you guys. So each one of these leaves is rated for, I believe it was 1,000 pounds, but it had these really heavy deals on here. And if you've researched leaf springs on trailers, fully loaded, they squat roughly 2 inches, so not very much of a squat. And what happens is, unless you have a lot of weight on there, right, 2,000 pounds, if I have 200 pounds on there, it still bounces all over the road. So the amount of time that you actually need, you know, a massive spring like this is very little. And there's a lot of travel in there. I know it doesn't look like it with these bolts, but the bolts actually clear the C-channel. So with me on here bouncing, it now does move, but not a whole lot. I mean, up and down maybe an inch, inch and a half. So I'm 200 pounds, let's say. I'm a little under that, but roughly 200 pounds, and it only moves that much. So, you know, four-wheeler, a load of gravel, stuff like that. It does weigh a lot, but it doesn't actually weigh that much. And for a 4x8 trailer to be rated for 2,000 pounds, that's a ton of weight. So, yeah, so we got that removed. I'm going to keep those in case I do find a reason, like, wow, I could actually, you know, this doesn't work as well as I thought. But now, you know, as you go over bumps and stuff, it's not going to be bouncing around. It's actually going to somewhat soak up those bumps and should be working pretty well. So I got to finish tightening up all those bolts, and I'm thinking I'm going to take my angle grinder and zip them off. You know, leave a little bit above the nut, but zip them off because it is a pain to unwind those. They are fine threaded bolts, so it takes forever. So once that's all taken care of, we can focus on the decking of it. Obviously, like I said, once that's all taken care of, I'll probably clean up my wiring as well while I'm at it and get that a little shorter, because there's no reason to have 10 feet of wiring underneath it. But yeah, so you got that all taken care of, and don't really know what else to say. We're going to get the decking on here eventually. I believe I broke another tail light. This one's good. This one looks bent, and it is broken. So once again, broken another tail light. This will be number 3. 3 sets. It always seems to be that one that goes first as well, but maybe I can glue it back together and get it back on there. I don't know. But yeah, we're coming along very nicely. So for, I don't know, I've probably been working on this for 5-ish hours, roughly 2 hours last night and 3 hours today, on and off. So pretty good. It went from a full enclosed trailer to this darn near bare frame, but overnight, which is really good. So I got a mess, so I'm gonna work on kind of picking up my mess and getting stuff put back on shelves and stuff. And yeah, and then tonight when we get home, we'll work on it maybe a little more, getting some stuff bolted back up on tight and stuff like that. So yeah, all right. thanks for watching, everybody, and talk to you later.